Our guest today, Darren DeStefano, is a partner of Cooley out in Reston, Virginia. Darren and I used to work together at the SEC in the SEC's Division of Corporation Finance, and he's been doing deals for the last 2 decades. And recently he did a very interesting deal for Vital Farms, an IPO of a certified B Corp. I'm Brock Romanek, today on Zippy Point. So how would you compare and contrast a public benefit corporation with a certified B Corp?
Sure, and I think a lot of people, Brock, get those concepts confused or they conflate them a little bit. There's an independent standard setting organization called B-Labs. B-Labs has as its mission advancing, societal agendas and through corporations, right? And so what they think of B-Labs is, say, almost like an ISO 9000 certification or something, right? They go in and evaluate the companies based on their ESG performance and those sorts of things, and they will certify you as a certified B Corp, stamp of approval, if you will. As a condition of being certified as a certified B Corp, the company is required to have a legal mandate to balance the interests of multiple stakeholders and not just stockholders. And so within B-Lab's legal certification requirements, depending on where you're organized, and by the way, certified B corporations can be all over the world, not just in the United States, not just in Delaware. And so depending on which state of incorporation or which jurisdiction of organization, if you're outside the US, that you are, there's different standards that you have to meet. From purely from a legal perspective in order to qualify. And so for most states in the United States, and this would be certainly true for Delaware, the obligation is to elect public benefit corporation status or its equivalent, whatever it happens to be called in that state. So you are required to take that corporate action to avail yourselves of those broader fiduciary responsibilities within your state of incorporation. That's just one condition of being a certified B Corp by B-Labs. And then they have a long questionnaire and they evaluate your business operations and things of that nature. But what you will see is, as an absolute condition of being a certified B Corp, in the case of a Delaware corporation, you'd have to be also a public benefit corporation under Delaware law. They actually do give companies a period of time to elect that status. So, and it's 2 years. So if let's say you're a Delaware corporation and you want to be a certified B Corp, they will give you certified B Corp status on the condition that within 2 years you convert your corporation to elect public benefit corporation status. And there is one example of a company that went public as a certified B Corp with an undertaking to elect public benefit corporation status, and then they decided it was too much trouble and didn't do it. And then they forewent their certified B Corp status. But in the case of Vital Farms, for example, and a couple of others, they're both a public beneficial corporation under Delaware law and a certified B Corp by B-Labs.
Do you have any idea what the relative popularity of how many public benefit corporations elect to try to become a certified B?
Well, it's certainly in vogue to get the certification. As I said, it's a real stamp of approval for these companies. It's a very recognized mark. I'd say that the goal of pretty much every company that elects public benefit corporation status under Delaware law is to be a certified B corporation, because that's the thing that gets you the cool little logo on your website. That's the thing that probably is a little bit more consumer facing rather than legal facing. When we've seen that, we see companies going for the public benefit corporation status under Delaware law as a condition of trying to get the certified B Corp status for the most part.